The healthcare system is growing at a tremendous rate. In the United States alone, it reached over a $4 trillion national valuation. That's a huge TAM, total addressable market. And the estimate by Deloitte is by 2040, this will actually triple in excess of 12 trillion with a T dollars spent on healthcare on a United States national level. It's no secret that Palantir is slowly clawing its way in to the healthcare sector. Palantir currently boasts the healthcare sector as its third vertical, which means it's its third biggest moneymaker and its third largest TAM and opportunity center. We see this and it's quite apparent as Palantir has over $1 billion worth of income coming in from the healthcare sector, and this is gonna absolutely expand in the future. And Palantir touches 4 different healthcare sectors. Palantir touches the United States government healthcare sector. Palantir touches the abroad government healthcare sector. And of course, Palantir touches both domestic and abroad private healthcare sectors. And somewhere between the government healthcare sector and the private healthcare sector, Palantir intertwines and there's some hybrid medical attentions. Palantir is consistently upgrading their systems and consistently building to suit your needs as their customers, whether it is military, government spending, non-military government spending, as a personal client, a private abroad client, in any one of the 50 different sectors that Palantir touches. Palantir is always going to make your company a better version of your company today than it was yesterday, and an even better version of your company tomorrow than it is today. And the healthcare sector is no different. Palantir sees a massive opportunity that is ultimately untouched. The technology, the AI, the machine learning, and the digital transformation of our medical system has been around for quite a while. However, it has not been done the same way that Palantir does. And the reason why it has not been done in the past as it's being done today with Palantir, and why it's a fast-growing sector of revenue for Palantir, is because Palantir has their trademark Palantir Foundry, and Palantir Foundry allows you to do a digital twin of your entire operation and allow you to be a little bit proactive instead of just being reactive in near real-time data. A single point of all data information for you to be able to compile, review, and utilize effectively and in the most efficient way. In keeping up with tradition of innovating, Palantir came out with a brand new system for its healthcare customers. The system is called a quality management system for life sciences. Now, this might sound like mumbo jumbo and sci-fi, but let me break it down a little bit more in depth than probably most people are going to be talking about this. I'm going to read you the article in just a moment, but let me actually give you some data that can be useful. So this is built for the healthcare system, specifically for customers using Palantir Foundry for healthcare. As I said before, healthcare is the third largest sector, the third largest vertical when it comes to Palantir. And this is specifically made to comply with something called GXP. Now, GXP can be broken down into 2 parts. The first part, not as important as the second part. GXP are the guidelines to ensure that food and medical products are safe for customers. The second part is what specifically resonates with Palantir Foundries. Palantir Technologies is an absolute monster. Get this. To ensure the integrity of data used to make the product-related safety decisions. So GXP is not only the safety, the actual safety, but to actually monitor the data that you're using in order to comply that safety, in order to make your product, whether it's food, but in this case, medicine, compliant, to make it safe, to make it utilized, and to allow it to pass the scrutiny of whatever governing body is on top of that specific industry. This is an article that came out earlier today. I'm gonna spare you the boredom of reading you the entire article, and I got so much more things to give you in this video. However, before I go any further, I do want to break this down, this statement, so that I can actually break it down in details. With this new offering, Palantir is now positioned to help life science customers with their most critical workflows, including an end-to-end analysis of clinical data. A top 5 global pharmaceutical company classified an instance of Palantir Foundry as GXP qualified late last year, showcasing Palantir's ability to provide a single, integrated platform to help accelerate the timeline of therapeutic launch. From the translation research through GXP validated primary submission, secondary analysis, and real-world studies. Several additional major pharmaceutical and contract research organizations are currently using Palantir's QMS for platform certification. There's another paragraph right here. Palantir Foundry is designed to help transform the way organizations operate by creating a central operating system for their data. With Palantir GXP qualification package, this is super important, guys. I'm gonna break it down. You guys have no idea how important this next statement is. Life science customers can now take advantage of the same power and flexibility of Foundry while maintaining compliance to 21 CFR Part 11 regulations. So most people are never gonna understand what this regulation is, so let me break it down. There's actually 2 parts to it: keeping documents and keeping signatures. And it literally says, this is literally what Part 11 is. Electronic records and electronic signatures must be treated the same way as paper documents and handwritten signatures. Did you understand what I just said? You gotta be able to maintain your digital footprint the same way you were able to maintain your analog footprint. You need to have a storage cabinet, so to speak, when it comes to digital documentation and digital signatures. This is now a brand new world, an uncharted area, and absolutely Palantir Foundry, Palantir Technologies is the Christopher Columbus of this brand new world. And I apologize if I'm disrespecting anybody, that's not my intention. I'm just giving you guys an analogy that most of us are gonna understand. Healthcare is a brand new frontier. Healthcare is a massive opportunity for Palantir. As long as Palantir keeps making it easy for healthcare providers, then Palantir is going to keep growing as the healthcare sector grows. I want to read you a quote from Shyam Sankar, who's the COO of Palantir. Shyam is almost the guy that's dealing with all the commercial, while Dr. Alex Karp, our CEO, is kind of breaking away and dealing with all the government, specifically government military contracts. It's very important to hear this statement. And after this, I'm going to give you some amazing stats when it comes to healthcare. You guys are going to be absolutely blown away when I give you the actual numbers. The launch of Foundry into the GXP regulated space marks a new chapter for Palantir's work in life sciences, and it is in line with our commitment to provide the most comprehensive, cutting-edge software to our customers, said Palantir Chief Operating Officer Shyam Sankar. And I quote, "We intend to continue to launch more purpose-built products in the healthcare space to further accelerate our clients' transition to integrated clinical data repositories and statistical computing environments." Guys, what a massively powerful statement. He's literally saying, we're gonna do what we do, and we're gonna get you there. We're gonna make sure that you have the most powerful software built to suit in 50 different sectors, specifically in this sector, the healthcare sector, both government, non-government, domestic, and abroad. We're gonna make what you need to make your life easier to get around and to be compliant with government regulations. Guys, join me for the second part of this video right now. I just want to give you some quick statistics. It's only gonna be like another 2 minutes. You definitely wanna see these statistics when it comes to the healthcare sector. While we take a moment, I just wanted to shout out 2 things. I have a new Discord. I'm gonna leave a link to it down below. And I have another channel called Hustlers University 2023. My video just came out earlier today. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of side hustles so you don't have to. And then we're gonna see if the side hustle is whack or the side hustle actually works, if the side hustle is valid or the side hustle is fugazi. if this is something that you would like to make some extra money in 2023 and see me either succeed or fail in my tasks of side hustles, then definitely click the link down below. I'm gonna leave it, and this is what video that I put out earlier today. Guys, these are the statistics. The US healthcare spending grew 2.7% in 2021, reaching $4.3 trillion, or just a smidge under $13,000 per person. As a share of the national gross domestic product, healthcare spending accounted for 18.3% of all of the spending. Now, this data is just for the United States spending, and I could give you literally dozens of pages when it comes to statistics and different numbers when it comes to the United States spending and global spending. As you know, Palantir is already working with the NIH, Palantir is working with the NHS, Palantir is working with military healthcare, Palantir is working with private companies. Palantir is working with the Cleveland Clinic and Tampa Hospital and Sampa Nursing in Japan. And there's a bunch of other companies. As you read in this article, they're working with a top 5 pharmaceutical company, and they're working with various other pharmaceutical companies. The healthcare sector is a massive sector, and the healthcare sector is growing tremendously. Palantir is the front runner to get a massive 500 million to 1 billion pound contract over the next 5 to 10 years with the NHS. We're all looking forward to that contract, as it's going to be extremely lucrative. Besides for that huge amount of money, the NHS, the NIH, and CDC, and a bunch of other government agencies already gave us over $1 billion worth of contracts when it comes to healthcare, directly, indirectly, government, and non-government. Guys, Palantir is an absolute beast. I'm happy the price is going up just a little bit. A lot of people always want to get into a stock when the price goes down, so I hope you guys took the opportunity to grab up some Palantir. Everything I'm saying is my complete 100% opinion. Nothing is factual. This is purely entertainment and for educational purposes only. I don't have a crystal ball, unfortunately, and I could just tell you that I am super bullish about Palantir. The current price of Palantir is not reflective of all the amazing things that Palantir is doing. If Palantir was an AMC, if Palantir was a GameStop, no disrespect to them, where they're not actually doing life-changing situations, where they're not protecting our country as well as other countries at the highest possible level, then I would also shit on Palantir. I would also say Palantir is just a meme. For all the haters that call Palantir a meme, how do you justify that Palantir is working at the highest levels with both our government, abroad governments, in the military, non-military, as well as the private sector, at the highest possible levels with the most biggest, huge companies in this entire world? In my personal opinion, I think you guys are the meme making fun of Palantir, but that's just my personal opinion. You might not like the price point of Palantir, but you can't say Palantir is a shit company to begin with. Thank you so much, everybody. I do have another video down below. Please click on this video if you guys want to learn a little bit more and get some more information. Until my next video, have a great day.